What up, world? Welcome to another episode of RMT. It's your boy, Stan the Man, coming to you today with another great conversation piece. And before we even get started, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and joining, taking out time of your day, your night, your evening to listen to me here on RMT. I appreciate that. And look, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this topic today. Do you fold under pressure? Yes, do you fold under pressure? When the time is when it's crunch time, do you fold? I got a couple of notes here. I'm just peep in my notes real quick. Um, do you change who you are when you go through something and you don't get your way? Do that change who you are? Do you feel that everything should always go the way that you want them to go, and when they don't go the way that you want them to go, you fold? You fold. You come unglued. You cannot handle that situation because it's not going the way you want it to go. You know, I got a quote here come from the great Andre Taylor. It says, "You can do good when everything is going good, but can you do bad good?" Yeah, can you do bad good? See, everybody can make decisions. Let's talk about decisions for a second. It's easy to make decisions when everything is going perfect. When you got good health, got a job, got shelter, got food to eat, you got money in your pocket, you're in good shape, you got all your family members, you got everything that you think, quote unquote, that's the American dream. You have that on deck, right? Or everything that you consider to be perfect, you have that on deck. So when everything is going good in your life, it's very easy to make a decision on something because everything is going good. Every department of your life is going good. So if I make a bad decision right here, I don't have to worry about it. Why? Because everything else is going good. I don't have to worry about it. Everything else is going good. So even if I make a mistake over here I'm good. But what happens when certain things are falling apart? When you're behind on your mortgage, when you're behind on your rent, you're behind on your car note, your car insurance store expired, and you riding around, trying not to get stopped by the police because you know you ain't got no insurance on there. When your family members pass away, you ain't got the money to pay for the funeral. When you lose your job, when your body gets attacked with a sickness and you don't really know what's going on, can you make a decision under there? Or you gonna fold and you gonna cry and be like, you know what, God, this ain't fair. Why you do me like this? Why this had to happen to me? Start feeling sorry for yourself due to the fact that the situation is not favorable to you. Yeah. When we get in a situation that's not favorable to us, it get us, some people fold under that. But I know that you are the type of person that when those situations come up, yeah, I might fail this time. I might fail a couple of times, but I'm gonna get myself back up. Even in those bad decisions, when things are going bad, that's when you show how good you are. Let me say that again. When things are going bad in your life, that shows how good you are. How good are you picking up the pieces? How good are you getting yourself up even when you don't want to? How good are you even when you don't have the money, you're going to continue to smile? Even when your health is not in the best, you're going to continue to push on. How good are you at doing that? Or when things are bad, I can't do good. When things are bad, I can't do good, but when things are good, I can do my best. And I'll say this: I watch a lot of football, and in the NFL, have a quarterback. The quarterback controls who the ball is going to, when the ball get hyped, what plays can get called on the field, right? But one thing that tests a quarterback, the best quarterbacks is the ones that operate under pressure. And that's if the defense is rushing them and they got to move out the pocket to make a quick play. or they down in the fourth quarter, ain't that much time on the clock, and they come back and win the game. Those are the quarterbacks that say, oh, well, that right there, he the best. He one of the best quarterbacks because under pressure, under adversity, he performed at a high level. See, a lot of us, we don't never get a chance to perform at a high level in situations because small situations take us out. When that quarterback is back there, he got to make a split-second decision on if he's going to win the game, he's going to lose the game, he's going to fumble, or whatever he needs to do to make a play. And he make that split decision, and it's the biggest play that go down in NFL history because he was under pressure. He was ready for that moment. And some quarterbacks, they done lost in big games. They done fell under pressure. Did that stop them? No, they came back. They might have lost. Tom Brady is one of the, what you consider the GOAT, right, of the NFL. They'll consider him the GOAT. Not because he done won every championship he done went to, not because he done won every game that he played in, but because every time he done ran into adversity, every time he done ran into a situation that wasn't favorable for him, he made the best of it. Even with him losing, he come back, still winning championships. Even when it's a tough game, they down, they come back, still winning championships. So even in the midst of him losing, that didn't stop him from being one of the best quarterbacks because he took L's. Muhammad Ali, great boxer, right? When you think of boxing, probably one of the first boxers you think about is Muhammad Ali. I'm the greatest of all time. Not because he won every fight, because everybody saw him. Not only he talked noise, not only he was able to sell himself as a great salesman, but he went out there and showed up when pressure came up. The rope-a-dope, off the ropes, boxing, boom, 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 moving, swift moves, you know. And in order to, when he was in situations, even when he lost, he still fought back to get back into that championship form. He didn't give up. And that's the same thing that goes on with us. We don't give up. You might have gotten knocked down. You might have went through the worst situation. You may have lost everything. Some people out there have been to jail. Some people have been homeless. Some people have been hungry out there. People have lost their jobs, lost their spouse, lost family members. You know, some people even have lost limbs. But through all that, they still got a good heart. They still got here and do the things that they need to do. They don't let that, what happened in their life, decide on who they're going to be. And even if it's a bad situation, they still going to do good. So can you do bad good? Can you do bad good? I know you can do good when everything is going good, but can you do bad good? When life started handing you certain situations that you thought you couldn't handle, are you going to fold, or are you going to stand up and be who you are, the person that you need to be? And I know when it comes to us, right? When it comes down to certain situations, we seem to lose focus because we wondering, how did we get here? What decision did I make to get here? What decision did I make to get here? What did I do to get here? And when we think about, okay, you talking about, can you do bad good? Yes. In the worst situations, can you make good out of that situation? In the worst situations, can you make good out of that situation? Some of us can't. Some of us came from poverty, didn't have much growing up, and you might know how to make certain things bad and turn it into good. See, everything that happened to us might be for our good, but we just think that it's bad. Yeah, everything that happened to us it can be a lesson and it can be a blessing at the same time. See, we look over when we get in bad situation on what we can learn from it because we hurt at that time, at that moment. Yeah, it's easy to say, yes, I can learn the lesson. It's a blessing within this. No. But when you're going through it and you hurt, your mind going 100 different directions. Your heart is going this place and this place. Your emotions all over the place. Yeah, it's easy. Well, I can learn the lesson. That's not easy to do that. It's not easy to figure out what I can learn out of this bad situation. But once you get through that situation and you go back and you look at your notes, what did I do? How did I get out of this? Or even if I didn't get out of it, why am I still in it? You ask yourself some questions. You ask yourself some questions to see, even if you in the situation, you can learn how I can go back and get myself out of it. Or if you got out of it, how did I get out of it so I won't get back in that situation? Can you learn from your bad? Or you want all good? Can you learn from good? Yeah, you can learn from good. You can learn from the good things you do in your life. You can learn from all the best decisions that you make, yes. But there ain't nothing like a good knockdown, drag out, and you fight yourself back out of that. When we go into a situation that we think we could have never got out of, and we get out of it, that give us confidence within ourselves that the next situation come up, I'm gonna be able to face it. I'm gonna be able to take it down. I'm gonna be able to do what I need to do. And when I said I'm gonna be able to do what I need to do, I'm not taking God out of the situation, because yes, you need to pray. You gonna have to seek Him. But even if you praying and you seeking Him, His action gotta come behind that. His action still gotta come behind it. So after that lesson is being learned, after you done been hurt so many times and all the things you done went through, you jot down that lesson and you put that to the side. Even the good stuff, you put that to the side, so when the next situation come up, you got something to pull from. It might not be exactly the same, but some of that information is transferable to what's going on in your life now. And you can take that and use that. It's a learning. Even in the bad, it's a learning. It's a learning. And even when bad situations go on, I don't want you to dwell in that emotion. It's a negative emotion that comes with bad things that happen to us. It's a negative emotion that comes with it. Yeah, bad things come. It's a negative emotion that come with it. Just say you get into it with somebody, right? You have an altercation with somebody. It be a situation, y'all might get into it. It might be a spout over some money. It might be a separation. It might be child support. Whatever the case might be, you might not want to talk to that person. But don't let that situation put you in a place that you can't be who you can't be who you are. Can you do bad? Good. In that bad situation, can you still do good? Because when stuff like that come up, we tend to want to get petty. We tend to want to get back. We tend to want to get even. Oh yes, most definitely. And I said we, not you, we. Because me, I go through the same thing. And when I'm talking to y'all on here, it's a we thing, not a me thing. Because we go through everything together. And when you in that situation with people, y'all get into it or whatever, that negative energy is there. And you might say, you know what? I ain't thinking about this. I ain't thinking about that. But as soon as their name come up, you might feel like I need to say something bad about them. I need to tarnish their name, because that emotion, what they did to you, and hit you. Especially when somebody talking about them, you be like, you know what? They ain't like that. They ain't who you think they really are. You want to expose them for what though? I'd have been there. Want to expose some people that did me wrong? Yes. I'd have been there. You want to say something that you know something about them that the world don't know, and you want to say it because, hey, that I know them. They just playing this role. But that negative energy, you let that come in, and you let that negative energy cloud your thinking. Now you can't do good in your life because the negativity that you want to put out there and the energy that you have. Don't worry about it. If you have to take some time away from that person, cool. But next time you face them, that negative energy it's gonna come up. But are you willing to do good in that bad situation? I'm gonna say yes, you can. We can. I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to self. I just understand this. Don't let that negativity of that person turn you into the person that you don't want to be or act a way that you don't want to act because of what they did, what they said, or what they going through. And it's affecting your life. They're not even around you and it's affecting your life. They're not even thinking about you when it's affecting your life. They sleeping at night and it's affecting your life because you carrying it with you. They not carrying it with them. And it happened and they moving on with their life and you keeping that, you carrying that around. You got that in your backpack. It's heavy. You toting it around and can't get rid of it. Shake it off. Let it go. Because some stuff you never gonna get the answer to. And some things you're not gonna never understand. Some people you're not gonna never understand. Shake it off. Can you do bad good? I think you can. I know you can. We all can. We're going to get to a place where all of us can do bad. All of us can do good when the situation is bad. Thank you for tuning in to RMT. You can catch us on our social media website. That's Facebook, Twitter. Facebook, Twitter, no. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Real Men Talk Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Look, if there's anything that you want to hear me talk about on here, anybody you want to hear me bring on here, let me know, inbox me, and I'll see if I can make it happen. Until then, peace.